Welcome back to MVG Plays Bloodborne, Episode 3. So we killed the Cleric Beast, and now we're going to return to Hunter's Dream.
Well, you killed the Cleric Beast with the help of your friend.
Sparky Lad 5. Thank you, Sparky Lad 5.
So you notice you got some more insight, which is cool.
Oh, I do?
Yep. So generally...
I noticed it went away when Sparky Lad came into the game.
Using the Beckoning Bell uses up one insight.
Okay.
The shitty thing is, it uses up one insight regardless of if you ever find a player or not.
Ooh. So even if you have trouble connecting, you still lose insight?
Yeah, which is kind of lame.
Gross.
I wish they would patch that. Because there's plenty of times where, because you can only pull in areas that are in, or players that are in a similar area to you. Mm-hmm. So if there's nobody there, you just kind of stand around.
Right. Well, I have 3 now, so you get a considerable amount of insight for beating bosses, I guess.
Yeah, you get, as a general rule, you get 1 for finding new areas, 1 for finding a boss, and 3 for killing a boss.
Okay, we're going to go Vitality and Endurance since we had the early buffs to combat. And we're going to focus Vitality versus Endurance. Or should I maybe go 12-12 and then something else?
Generally, a sort of simple way to do leveling when you're a new player is you go 1-1 in Vitality and Endurance.
Okay.
And then you'll do 1-1 and then 1 in something else. So it's go 1 Vitality, 1 Endurance. 1 Vitality, 1 Endurance, something else. 1 Vitality, 1 Endurance. 1 Vitality, 1 Endurance, something else.
Okay, so
and you just kind of repeat that pattern.
So 1 Vitality, 1 Endurance, 1 Vitality, something else.
1 Endurance and something else.
Okay, so 1 Endurance and something else.
Yeah.
So, Arcane?
You're not an Arcane build, so I would not do that.
I would say Blood Tinge.
So here's a Blood Tinge is your it affects some items and it affects your gun. But go up. There's a little trick. Go up to Strength real fast.
Okay.
So the way leveling works in this game is no matter what you put a point into. So look at physical defense. You're at 22. Go ahead and just put a point in Strength.
Okay, sure.
You'll gain physical defense no matter what you put a point into. You'll always gain some physical defense.
You also looks like you gain HP and stamina, or is that just left over from
that's a result of your Vitality and Endurance.
Okay, cool.
So turn Strength off real fast.
All right.
Now turn it back on.
Okay.
And notice your right-hand weapon, you gain some. Because the weapon you're using...
The axe scales with strength.
Yeah, scales with strength.
Okay.
So since you sort of started out with the axe and you're kind of in a strength, I would go strength or skill.
Okay.
I think Arcane's got some cool stuff in it, and it sounds like they're going to patch it eventually to include a lot more cool stuff.
I see. Yeah, skill doesn't really afford me a whole lot, so except for physical defense, but strength does the exact same thing. So let's just go strength.
Yeah, so right now that seems like a fine.
Okay. So spend 5,398 blood echoes.
Yep. And again, the nice thing is, even if you put points into, let's say you build some points in strength and then you decide to switch to a skill weapon, you still get the physical defense bonus for having. So it's never like you really wasted a point.
I see. Okay. Garnet Stone. Back to the Great Bridge.
Cool.
And we shall continue our adventure.
So from here on out, I would recommend you not using the Beckoning Bell. I just think that the experience is better when you don't have a friend. Yeah. I just kind of wanted to show it to you.
Fair enough.
As a thing. Also, there was another trick that we could have done that I didn't want to do, even though it's kind of neat. But I'll tell it to you when we get to that point.
Okay. Yeah, that's how I played the first Dark Souls. I didn't bring anybody into my game or use co-op in any regard. I just played it solo all the way through. And I highly recommend everybody do that with the first Dark Souls game.
Okay, so you need to turn around now.
Okay. Am I going back to the area where there were those 2 giants?
You are, but not.
Are, but not. Okay.
That's the shortcut to get to the next area you need to get to.
I see.
You have to come in from the back end. Got to attack from the rear.
Okay, he's backing up. Guess he does. Not going to fall for that trick again. Both crows die. He is very hesitant to engage me.
It's all right.
He should be.
Nice. So the other thing is, remember where you read that note, and I was like, "Why didn't you read that note? I'm curious what it says."
Uh-huh.
And I said, "Ring of the Beckoning Bell."
Right.
If you would have rung the bell there, something special would have happened.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Can I still go do that, or is the opportunity passed?
You can try, but I don't think you can.
Okay.
Because it involves the Cleric Beast.
Interesting. Does the Cleric Beast show up right there and murder the shit out of you?
You can go try that and see what happens.
That's back here, right?
Actually, no, I don't think it's not going to let you. It's definitely not going to let you.
Okay. Whoa! Okay.
So you don't want to. You
gonna
actually
follow
want to go
me?
back.
Yes, I know there's a guy behind me. So I want to go in here.
So you go up
Okay.
and go back up the stairs where you were on that big bridge.
Okay.
And instead of going to your left, just go straight across.
Right here.
Yep.
Okay.
So a lot of this game like weaves back in on itself.
Should I? I should just drop. Okay.
Yeah, you should drop.
Cold Blood Dew. Oh, I probably could have used my Cold Blood Dews and got another level out of it.
Yeah, I tend to keep my dues until like. Yeah, go down there just real fast.
Okay.
This is just going to take you to that other side of that door, so you can open it up now.
Okay, cool.
But I tend to keep my dues and only break them to help put you over the edge to stuff. But you still want to.
Right. Where does this lead to?
This is right where you were.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Remember that door? It says the door's locked.
Right.
So.
Okay, I got it now. So there's the staircase over that way. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
More shortcuts.
Then that leads you to the two trolls, but you don't need to go down there yet.
Okay. Good thing you told me that, because he would have definitely murdered the shit out of me.
Yeah. So I think part of this experience is that like I'm gonna just for time saving features, I'll kind of let you know. I'll prod you in the right direction or whatever.
Okay, fair enough.
But I'm not gonna let you know about scary stuff.
Okay. Seemed cruel to kill those two dogs.
Oh no, man, it's experience.
Drop attack.
Yeah, there's nothing better than when like you're fighting like a boss or like a big monster and you try to drop attack and you end up just missing and
completely.
being right in front of him.
Yeah, and then you're open for like 5 seconds and he destroys you.
Yeah.
Okay, you're already dead. There's no weapon degradation in this game.
There is.
There is?
But it's so minor that most of the time it doesn't matter.
Okay, because that's like very prevalent in both Dark Souls games. Definitely, especially Dark Souls 2. But, oh.
You're a hunter, aren't you?
Yes.
Well, do you know of any safe places?
Not really.
I think she'll ask you the same thing.
I've heard I have. Shutting up indoors isn't always enough. Well, if you hunters got off your arses, you wouldn't be in this mess.
Well,
You're
jeez.
obligated to help me, you hear?
Well, not with that attitude.
So what will it be?
Are you going to tell me you're not?
Let's see. What option should I choose? No.
Should have known. You're good for nothing. No respect for the elderly is what that is.
She could totally not be an old person, and I would have no idea.
You act
Yeah.
like others do.
Yeah, she's actually like 14.
Yeah.
Admit it.
With just a very, very old, decrepit voice.
She's been smoking for 8 years. So,
Yeah.
You know,
Go and stay.
half of her life.
Since she was 7.
Sweet.
Okay.
All right, so you can head down those stairs.
Okay. It's a very orange window.
It is. So many notes.
Wait. Whee! Oh. Whee!
So I guarantee you will never find a single thing of value in
Any of those? Yeah.
Yeah.
They're just fun to break. Oh, hi there. Ooh, you're different. Oh, Jesus. So I take it this is like a progression of the beast illness that is affecting everybody.
Yeah. So still not quite sure if.
Gross.
That's good timing.
Blah-blah.
So I'm gonna tell you. Go back. I'm gonna tell you a secret.
Okay.
Go to your left.
Over here.
Yeah. Go ahead. Destroy those, but don't roll through them. Okay. Be careful about rolling because you're.
There's a ledge.
There's a drop.
I saw it.
Yeah, you can drop.
Okay.
But be careful. Okay.
Okay.
So you want to kind of walk your way around there.
All right.
Okay, buddy. Yeah, there's one part I'm not quite sure of is since this game deals a lot with, you've got your two things. You got your blood echoes, which is the blood.
What's going on here?
Okay,
Okay, there we go.
So left hand, open your thing up so it's longer.
Oh.
Okay, now step back a little bit.
Okay.
So you have some room to swing. And then you can cut that down.
Oh.
There we go.
Okay, cool.
You can get that later.
What's this way?
Stuff. Go in,
Stuff.
Go in there. Okay.
Okay. Doop-a-doop-a-doop. Is it? Ew. Oh.
Oh. A hunter, are you?
Oh, hi there.
And an outsider?
She's friendly.
She is. Unless you axe her in the back.
Yes, you've been
Well.
caught up in. And tonight of
She is
all
super hard to fight
Yeah.
if you
If
axe
you
her.
make the mistake of
Yeah,
axing her.
she's incredibly difficult.
Welcome to New Hunter. Bold Hunter's Mark.
Prepare yourself for the worst. There are no humans left. They're all flesh-hungry beasts now.
Okay. Sweet. So what do
So you
the...
can keep talking to her. I think she's got another line, maybe.
Oh, yeah?
Still lingering about.
Well, yeah.
What's wrong? A hunter. Unknown
Pay no attention to
by
the axe that I
beasts.
have hovering right
Yeah.
next to your head.
Yeah.
No matter. Without fear in our hearts, we're little different from the beasts themselves.
Shake off cape. Oh, it's a gesture.
Then you can keep talking to her.
What are you still doing here?
Talking to you.
Enough trembling in your boots.
I'm not scared.
A hunter must hunt.
Okay, and that's the end of her line, I think.
All right, cool.
So that's Eileen, the hunter of hunters.
Yeah.
And she is here to kill other hunters that have lost their way.
But not me.
Unless you've lost your way.
Unless I've lost my way.
So that's the other thing about this game is that there is a lot of people complain about it because they're like, oh, you know, you miss quest lines or stuff, but like this game literally.
Oh,
whoa,
no!
whoa, watch out!
What happened there?
Ooh.
That was a place I could easily step on.
But
and
if
it
you go
didn't
up
let me.
there, you can go back up.
Ugh,
I'm glad you didn't die.
that was yeah.
But that was gonna be a lot farther.
That was lame. Anyway.
But anyway, it's totally possible for you to like just completely fuck up a quest line by murdering somebody or doing something wrong, and
that
it's just
you weren't
like
supposed to.
yeah, and it's like that's it.
Well,
That's all there is, you know. Which I kind of like. It's punishing, but at the same time, you know, it's less video gamey. You know,
Right.
like characters generally don't forget if you attack them. Like if you start whooping on Eileen, like you can't come back to her
Eileen
later.
remembers and is like,
Yeah.
you hurt me. I've been hurt before.
I've been hurt. You're just like all the
You're
others.
just like all the others. You're just like my father. That's sad.
Yeah.
I took it in a sad direction. Sorry, everybody.
Aw, poor Eileen. So that's pretty much it. Is the big thing is her, and then getting some of those items to fall.
I see. Okay. So now I can. Oh, some guy's shooting at me.
So yeah,
So do I just drop?
yeah, you have to drop.
Ooh, okay.
To find the
Don't want to
the most droppiest place.
do it in a way where I die.
Yeah, you should. That
Droppiest place is probably over here.
yeah, that level is pretty good.
And-
So anyway, in reference to
Ouch.
oh nice.
Yeah.
Whoa.
He's got like a spear.
He sure does. But the two mechanics in this game are blood and insight. Those are like your currencies, which I'm sure there's like a Souls equivalent to.
Yeah, that would probably be Souls and Humanity
Okay.
in the Souls game then.
Yeah, so there's your blood echoes, so there's blood, and then there's insight, and they both represent like two different things. The idea with insight being like as you learn more and more about the world, you kind of get to see it as it truly is. So that's where you
Everything
start
not
to see.
as it seems.
Yeah, you sort of see like the monsterification of people and stuff like that. But it also kind of represents that you're kind of going batshit crazy.
Is that what's happening with this guy, or is this just what this guy looks like?
Well, that's what I'm wondering is there's no real clear definition, at least that I've seen, but what I think is that either they're just turning into beasts straight up, or you're sort of seeing behind the veil of like the
Kind of like a They Live situation.
yeah, exactly. Put on the glasses.
I'm here to kick ass and chew bubble gum. And I'm all out of gum.
I love that Batman one where it's I'm here to kick ass and hug my parents, and I'm all out of parents. But yeah, I'm not sure if like because you're gaining insight, you're sort of able to see the beastly nature of people.
Okay.
And like, these people are infected with this thing. And at the same time, like, they view you as the monster,
Right.
Or maybe you are the monster.
Ooh, ow.
No, there's a guy with a gun.
Ow.
So, yeah, watch out.
Ooh. Okay. Well,
Just to finish it off.
insult to injury.
Yeah. I was going to warn you. In my mind, I was like, I should warn him about those
Maybe
guys.
I should tell him
but
about
I was
this.
like, nah, he'll figure it out.
That's just what this game's like. You have your lessons beaten into you.
Mm-hmm. But we've unlocked the shortcut.
Yeah,
So
true.
we can get back there pretty easily.
Gotta go through this giant guy first. It's never easy. It's never just nobody in your way.
You can just run by him if you want. But
Oh, really?
yeah.
Well,
I mean, they do have echoes.
I mean, yeah. Echoes
You got
are
that. You
always
got
good.
that going for you.
Brr. I tried dodging. I think I was out of stamina. Come here. Boom. Boom.
So there's also a thing. I don't know if you've noticed this, but there's a theme going on here with covered eyes.
Yeah, a lot of people have that going on.
If you look at a lot of the statues, like they're hiding their eyes. The dude who.
the guy who
contract
did the
guy.
transfusion
Yeah.
earlier. Sorry, that's transfusion, not transfusion.
Well, it's whatever you want it to be, really. You want to be transviewed?
Transview, yo.
Yeah. Keep on heading straight. And this is actually Central Yarnum.
Free souls. I mean, echoes. Oh god! Except for you.
Is one of the largest areas in this game.
Central Yarnum.
Yeah, so there's just a lot of weaving back and forth and trying to figure out where you're going.
That's interesting.
There's another area though that's pretty big too. That, like, at least with Yarnum, like everything's a city, so it's like
I missed this.
it's blocked off, you know.
Right. That's a lot of cool. What do? Didn't actually do a lot of damage to me. That was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the largest area in Dark Souls was Anor Londo, which is towards the end of the game.
You just go down
actually.
the stairs. Well, what kind of how this game works is that this is the largest, but it's also
Ah, damn it.
You like to push it to the limit. This is also
Could I visceral them earlier?
no, you can. I mean, no, you did what you were
What I was
attempting
supposed to do, yeah.
I just terrifies. The thought of visceraling these guys terrifies me.
Oh yeah.
Because if you miss, man, then
Then I
they
wreck
just
your
get
shit,
you caught
yeah.
in a combo.
Oof.
But anyway, so Central Yarnum is one of the largest. Also, you can just grab those on the run. Saves you time having to go back. But it's very, it's not linear necessarily, but it's a lot more streamlined than some of the other areas. So there are some areas that are like, they're smaller, but once you get out of Central Yarnum, the game kind of opens up.
Right.
And you can start to go in a lot of different directions. So, you know, you kind of have a choice. The game, I think, has 16 bosses, and like 8 or 9 of them are optional.
Really?
Yeah. It's like it's a really large number of bosses that you do not.
I mean, there were a number of optional bosses in the other Souls games, but a lot of them you had to fight. So.
Yeah. Like the cleric beast, I think, is optional.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. The first boss in the game is optional.
Yes. You can walk
Fascinating.
You can walk right on by. Like if we, instead of going to the left and fighting the big guys on the cleric beast, you could have just gone straight ahead into the path you took to get where you are now.
Really?
Yep.
Huh. Fascinating.
And you don't. There's nothing from the cleric beast. He gives you a badge that lets you buy some weapons and
I
stuff.
guess that's
but-
why speedrunning this game is a lot easier than it is in Dark Souls, since you could skip a lot of the bosses.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what the fastest speedrun of this game is, but I mean, it definitely makes it hard because you're losing a lot of echoes and stuff that you were getting. But
Crow. Fuck you, Crow.
you know nothing, John Crow. Okay.
Come at me, Crow. Okay. Ooh, hey.
Ooh.
Hi, Crow. All right. So I think that was everybody out here. I did see a ladder somewhere.
It's right in front of you.
That one?
Oh, also go back. Yeah,
Oh,
there's
really?
that. Oh, just turn around. Don't go that way.
Okay.
Okay, so go that way and stop.
And stop.
Look to your right. Actually, look to your left real fast because I don't know, just to make sure.
Well, there's a thing.
Crow over there. You can mess him up if you want.
A couple crows. That's good. Boom.
There you go. There's an item back there. That's what
Okay.
I thought. I thought there was something hidden back there.
Goodbye. Oil urn. What do oil urns do?
They are, I guess you'd call them like prep items. Like you can, if you hit a boss. So wait, there's a thing. See that item?
Uh-huh.
The only way to get that is to fall properly onto that beam.
Ooh.
So kind of line yourself up there.
Ooh. I don't know about this.
You'll be fine.
Nailed it.
See, there you go.
Bloodstone
Now,
shard.
I think if you go to your left, go down there.
Down here?
Yeah, and then go up. Like
That water won't kill me.
no, you'll be fine.
There was nothing there.
Okay. No, but not there. Like turn around and
There?
walk down that way.
Okay.
Those two bodies you knocked down, you gotta go find out where
Oh,
those fell to.
the chain.
And I think
bodies.
there's a.
Oh, here's something here.
Yeah, there you go. They're in there.
Over here?
Yep.
Splish, splash, splish, splash, splish, 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 splash. Oh. Ooh. Gross. Giant rats. Ugh, look at their eyes.
Yeah.
They're all cataracty and milky. Ugh. Throwing knife.
Yeah, this game has a big thing with eyes.
Yeah.
So
Either they're gross and present or completely absent.
what you just picked up was the Madman's Knowledge. Which
Yeah,
is,
what is that?
It's an item that when you use it, it gives you insight.
Okay.
So that's actually, if you decide not to fight the cleric beast or even do him, that's how you activate the doll.
Oh.
Like I mean, there's other ways, but that's kind of your earliest way to get insight because that's how the doll activates when you get one insight.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So it used to be too that if you ever reverted back to 0 insight, she would stop functioning. But now,
Yeah, I was just about to ask that. Like, if you go back down to 0, does she go?
yeah, no, now you can.
So how do I get that stuff? I'm stuck here in a
So I was
canal.
wrong. You actually need to come up and drop down
Okay.
to get it.
Few minutes. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing over here. And equally nothing over here. Okay.
Yeah, there's like a ladder right there you can climb up.
That big one.
Yeah. That's the ticket.
Ascend ladder. Okay.
So yeah, I think you can go in that.
In this area.
Yeah, and just drop down to one of the ledges. Yeah, right there.
Okay. Break both of my legs. Oh, I made a mistake. I fucked up. I'm missing everything. Jesus.
Get him.
Yeah.
Yeah, the rats aren't that hard unless they get you in packs.
Yeah, like swarm on you.
Yeah.
That's pretty much true with everything in this
That
game.
one's just like off in his own little world here. There are definitely certain monsters that just one-on-one, they will wreck shop.
Yep. As evidenced by that dude with the spear that killed the shit out of me like 10 minutes ago.
So yeah, you gotta go up
So
and
in
drop
order
down
to,
again.
Yeah, so I gotta drop down here, go back up the ladder.
Yeah.
Okay. Look at that ass. Look at it. That's a
So
nice
I like.
ass.
I think we talked about this during one of the videos that we're not using because we screwed up. But what do you think about the difference between sort of the like gothic aesthetic of this compared to like a more fantasy medieval Souls games?
I mean, I think they both work great for the settings. I mean, it really just has, it's a game-by-game basis
Yeah.
thing. So
So you don't have a personal preference one way or the
I
other?
love both of the aesthetics of the games. So if I had, just off the top of my head, had a preference, probably Saw Spear.
Yep. So that's a new weapon you can use.
Ooh.
I'm not a big fan of it, but
I'm going to at least try it, I think.
yeah, you got a slot. Well, back up real fast.
Oh, or
Yeah,
is
there you
there
go.
there's no weight limit or anything in this game, is there?
No, you can hold two
Sweet.
right hand and two left hand. So if you press the right, yeah, you'll switch. So the
So-
saw spear is very similar to the saw cleaver,
So
except
you got a
it's,
cleaver thing and
Yeah.
a spear thing.
but it's more like stabby.
Ooh, neat. Well, I was a spear guy in Dark Souls, so
Okay.
maybe I'll like this weapon.
Go for it. Like I said, I just wasn't a fan of it, but like everybody has their own personal play style, and there isn't. There's like maybe a couple weapons that kind of blow ass.
Yeah.
But really, by and large, it's just personality style.
Right. What were we talking about? Aesthetic, right.
Aesthetic, yep.
I think I prefer the aesthetic of Bloodborne, just because it's a little more cohesive.
You actually don't need to go up now.
Oh, shit, okay.
Ooh.
It's slightly more cohesive
Other
than
way.
Dark
There you
Souls.
go.
I mean, Dark Souls is really cool because there was a variety in the different locations and whatnot. You'd be in a forest, you'd be in
Yeah.
a swamp, you'd be in a gross, undead sewer town thing. So that was kind of cool in its diversity, but Bloodborne's aesthetic just kind of melds together
Yeah.
from place to place. It all has that really cool gothic-y architecture and everything to it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's one of the things too that. So again, I get to come at these games without having the sort of love and nostalgia associated with the Souls games.
Fair enough.
So for me, not having like only having whatever 12, I don't know, there's like 12 or 15 weapons and a bunch of guns, wasn't a big deal. Whereas like people who play Souls games are like, you've only got 12 weapons?
Yeah.
Because for me, I feel like they all have their distinct personalities to them.
Mm-hmm.
Like all of the weapons they look unique, they feel unique. You know, it definitely limits sort of the kind of character customization you can do in a way.
Right, but a lot of the weapons in the Souls games were kind of superfluous. Like, you'd have classes of weapons where, you know, you'd have swords and halberds and spears and stuff like that. Sorry, I gotta focus. Swords, halberds, and spears, and but like there were very clear standouts in each category. Some were weaker than others, some were
Yeah.
obviously stronger, and some were just like completely unnecessary. So I think having a more streamlined weapon and item set is actually better to a certain degree.
Yeah, I agree.
I think it largely has to do with preference as well. So
Yeah.
wretched outsider.
Trying to fool me to open this
Oh, she doesn't sound at all like that. I gave her the Emperor Palpatine voice.
Cool. Yeah, she doesn't do anything except not trust you,
Right.
which is probably a good move on her part.
Probably, yes.
All right, so go up there.
Up here.
Yep.
Got. Send black.
And go ahead and talk to that door. And if you hear it again,
Oh, music box.
yeah.
This is that place I was there before.
Are you? I don't know your voice, but I know that smell.
Kind of sounds like a child.
Maybe it's where you look for my mum. Daddy never came back from the hunt, and she went to find him. But now she's gone too. I'm all alone and scared.
Oh, that's sad. Fine girl's mother.
Really? Oh, thank you. My mum wears a red jeweled brooch. It's so big and beautiful. You won't miss it. Oh, I mustn't forget. If you find my mum, give her this music box.
And music box.
Ding.
It's
There's the
one
music
of
box.
Daddy's favourite songs. And when Daddy forgets us, we play it for him so he remembers. Mum's so silly running off without it.
Sweet.
Okay.
And I think that's a great place to stop. Episode 3 of MVG Plays Bloodborne.
Yay!
Look at those eyes.
Look at my blood-caked face. Jesus.
It's so creepy. It's just like two eyes in
Yeah.
the middle of a
Hey
black
there.
face. Sweet.
All right. See you next time, guys.